Hi, my name is Ernesto and I'm one of the owners of Placeō Specialty Coffee. I'm an entrepreneur. I started this project alongside my wife and a couple of other investors, trying to do something different in what we believe is a niche that is growing, especially related to the coffee industry here in Madrid, in Spain. What we're doing here in Placeō is we're trying to do something different along the lines of something that's already known. So a lot of people know the concept of specialty coffee and they're very aware of, for example, the benefits that this kind of coffee can bring. For those of you who don't know, specialty coffee is a term that is used to refer to coffee that is above a certain degree in quality. So what we're talking here is about having very good ingredients. Usually with specialty coffee, you're talking about a coffee that doesn't go through a very extensive industrial process, but rather more of an artisan kind of process. So what we were trying to do and what we're trying to achieve by Placeō is not having people forcibly need to sit down in a cafeteria, but rather have a way for them to enjoy specialty coffee on the go with the same kind of quality, with the same kind of ingredients, and also having a very competitive pricing done to it. But one of the most important and absolutely, I would say, top of the list in terms of relevance is actually our baristas. So we worked very, very closely with them, both in the selection process, in their enthusiasm for coffee, in their preparation. So today, I would like to introduce you to our head barista here at Placeō Alonso Cano 79. His name is Cesar, and he will be showing you how we produce some of our very own drinks, specialty drinks, here at Placeō.
Hola, mi nombre es César, soy barista de Placeō Coffee y hoy vamos a hacer varias bebidas y vamos a empezar por un flat white. Voy a tarar el portafiltros para poder pesar los 18,5 gramos de café que vamos a usar hoy. Procedo a tampear, que es para que mi café quede totalmente plano y no quede con desnivel. A la hora que caiga el agua, no salga más por un lado y más por el otro. Y acá se vuelve a tarar, que es para medir los segundos y el peso en taza. Aquí te dice el peso que está cayendo y los segundos en los que va. Esta quedó perfecta porque es que quedó en 40 y 29. Esa es la receta. O sea, depende de cada día, siempre hago una receta diferente. Entonces la de hoy es en 40 a 30 segundos con 18,5 gramos de café. Ahora el siguiente paso es hacer la leche. Lo que vamos a hacer es que siempre 1,5 segundos de entrada con el steamer, solo aire, y luego ya dejamos el steamer sin moverlo tanto y que la leche, las primeras burbujas que hizo, la mate en círculos para que quede como una seda con la que podamos hacer un latte art. Primero se purga porque él se llena de agua, entonces esa agua él la bota para que no quede en la leche. Entonces siempre primero se purga, luego venimos acá y ya podemos aire, se escucha y metemos al fondo. Que no se escuchen más burbujas. Ahí yo cuando está brillando yo siento mi mano que está calentando y apago. Entonces lo que hago yo siempre tiene 1 o 2 burbujas. Si las golpeas más de 3 veces las puedes dañar. Entonces una sola vez y empiezas a girar. Y mira cómo empieza a brillar cada vez más.
We put a lot of effort and a lot of thought into what comes into our production process, what sort of materials we use, the kind of coffee basically that we work with. And part of this idea was, okay, let's not work with one single coffee grain, let's not work with one single toaster. And so let's try and find those brands equal to ours that have similar sense of commitment and similar passion for coffee. So we use, for example, milk that is actually grown in a farm very near to our locals here in Madrid. And so they deliver fresh. So we only use fresh milk for our process because it enhances the way our coffee tastes, but also because it makes sense just to not have something that is going through an industrial process. The same thing goes with, for example, our pastries or cookies. We get those from other entrepreneurs that are having the same idea of ours. So we're trying to keep, again, a very high quality product at a very competitive price, sourcing and trying to work as much with local ingredients and also providers or collaborators. That's how we came to find, for example, this roaster, which is Nomad. Nomad is a very, very well-respected roaster here in Spain. It comes from Barcelona and it has just amazing product. They change seasonally, so we make sure that we have something that we can offer people, and we always try and have both the coffee in which we're preparing in store available for customers to take home, so we can actually grind their coffee so that they can take it home and they can prepare it themselves, and we actually coach them on it. Another brand that we love and this other roaster that we know is El Globo. So they're a certified B Corp. So this is a way of saying, okay, so we know that we have some element and some vision of sustainability coming from our collaborators and our partners. They work in northern Spain, but they source their beans from Mexico. So they work with local communities, and actually we have a great relationship with this great, let's say, roast master, which is Armando Villegas. They have a unique passion for coffee. They've been growing it and they have a history of over 30 plus years. They are very, very, very into taking care of the whole cycle, from not only growing the coffee, but how they source that coffee, they reap those beans, and then they actually do the whole process of roasting that coffee until they deliver it directly to us.
Ahora vamos a preparar el ice latte, que también lleva 2 cargas de café, solo que nosotros tenemos este envase que está súper cool, que es para llevar, es una lata, entonces tiene la comodidad de que se lo pueden pedir para llevar, usarlo cuando ellos quieran, abrirlo cuando ellos quieran porque queda totalmente sellado. Y pues nada, vamos a ver la preparación. Perfecto, ahora el siguiente paso es colocar hielo para mantener fría la bebida. La leche si no se crema ni nada, simplemente va directamente en el envase. Lo que viene ahora es simplemente colocar la tapa encima, que quede con el nombre aquí, y darle al botón de Start y ya está. Y con este café obtienes lo mismo que un café de especialidad, pero con la comodidad de que te lo puedes llevar a cualquier parte. Hoy vamos a catar las bebidas que acabamos de hacer. Vamos a empezar por el Flat White. Voy a probarla primero y desde mi punto de vista voy a dar las notas de catas de este café y te voy a explicar cómo llegué a estos sabores. Bastante clásico, bastante sabores a leche con chocolate, que es lo que causa cuando ya lo fusionas con la leche. Tiene mucha avellana también, está muy bueno. Entonces, para llegar a este punto lo que hacemos es que depende mucho de la receta que acabamos de preparar. Son entre los gramos de café, el peso en taza y los segundos de extracción. De un lado está la acidez y de este lado está el amargor. Entonces buscamos el punto medio para que el café tenga un sabor más dulce, saque la potencia de la nuez, del chocolate, de todo eso para poder colocarlo en una buena bebida. Y ahora, ¿cómo llegamos a esa receta que hicimos hoy? Pues es controlando los segundos en los que cae el café. ¿Cómo controlamos eso? Depende de cómo se muele el café, porque si se muele muy fino, él lo que va a hacer es que retiene más líquido y por ende pues tarda mucho más tiempo en caer. Entonces lo que hacemos es que buscamos un punto entre fino y grueso para que el café caiga justo en los 30 segundos que queremos. Varía también de los gramos que usas. Mientras más gramos, pues por ende más segundos de café. Esto yo lo manejo justo acá. Aquí me dice fino y grueso. Entonces esto yo lo muevo, depende de lo que yo esté buscando. Ok, está bueno, es bastante refrescante. Tiene las mismas notas de cata que el flat white porque es el mismo café. Sí es verdad que el frío hace que no sea tan fuerte el sabor como el del flat white, pero es una bebida bastante cómoda, con energía que te puedes llevar a tu trabajo, al gimnasio, abrirlo cuando tú quieras.
In terms of where we're going and what we're doing next, we can't say for certain because, as we said, we know where we want to get in terms of the value proposition that we want to get to our customers. So we want the people that already know us to keep sharing with us along the way, which is something that we're doing. That's why we have our loyalty program. We have another shop that it's in Bravo Murillo. We keep this sense of let's try and give our customer what they want, where they want it. So you won't find the same kind of offering in Bravo Murillo. So we would love to, get Placeō out to either other places in Madrid, or for example, we've been discussing the possibility to take it to Barcelona. So those are the things that we would like to see. We still don't know how we will get there in the future, because we need to make sure that whatever we do makes sense to our pillars, to our foundation, and also to what we're expecting our customers to get to know us by.